Welcome into the All Things BMX show. You ready, buddy?
Just at the last second. Sorry. Hey, welcome everybody to the show.
It is episode 253, and we're happy you guys are here. We are literally stoked for tonight's show. We have Caleb and BJ from Stoke Run down in Ohio. They are at the park right now. We're going to have them zoomed in here in a few seconds. You guys, thanks for tuning in. You guys got questions, make sure you get them in the chat this evening. We want to hear from you, and we're happy you're here. The ATB crew is brought to you by our good friends over at Motor City Harley Davidson, who's sponsoring the studios here, the Ethan Clark Studios. I got to let you guys know, they got Harley After Dark going on over there.
Oh, that's right.
It's almost as fun as the as Spice After Dark, and there's only a certain group of people that'll know that joke. But it's going on September 30th from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Make sure you get over to Motor City Harley Davidson and enjoy an evening of live entertainment, free drinks, and you can hang out with Nick.
Nick Quinn.
He'll be there.
That's awesome.
He's the guy that puts it together.
Yeah. Now, you guys, if you're anywhere near Farmington Hills, Michigan, you got to go check out Motor City Harley Davidson.
I was over there last week. They had to have 300 bikes in the showroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's massive.
Motorcycles as far as you can see. Melissa is off tonight. She's doing the cheer mom duty, so DVS is filling in the back for us at the Gate 9 Producers Perch. You guys are looking for number plates for your team, whether it's motocross, BMX, mountain biking, road biking. If you're into that spandex shit, make sure you hit up Gate 9. He'll take care of you guys.
Oh, hey, I need a plate, Billy, by the way, so get a hold of me.
Get on the list, dude.
I know. Yeah.
The gold cups are running up, and the state finals have all happened.
Yeah,
he's busy.
I know. I just like to give him a hard time.
Chris and I are here at the Ghetto-Wear news desk. We haven't moved yet. We're still sitting right here. But we got some news for you coming up this Saturday. It's the All Things BMX show. Iron Bell Brawl Whole Shot Challenge Championship. It's the longest name you can have for an event, and it's going down at Richfield Park, the world's only rock and roll BMX track. It's going to start. We're kicking it off
about 5:30.
About 5:30. So you're going to give you guys about an hour of practice on the track. It's a whole shot race. Yeah. $8 gets you in. We got 12 and under, 13 to 16, 17 to 39, and the AARP class of 40 and over.
Oh.
And we got a mountain of swag to give away at this thing.
You guys would not believe the pile that's over here on the side that you can't see right now.
It's taking over 2 recliners.
Gotta come out to Richfield Park this Saturday night. And like Justin said, it's a whole shot race. So we're only racing out of the first corner.
It's an old man's dream.
It is whole shot, literally.
It's going to be a good time.
Yep.
Yeah, and we got money. We got like over $400 too. We're going to be paying out.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. You guys come out and hang out with us. Even if you don't want to get in the event, just come out and hang out. It's going to be a good time. DJ Damon's going to be there.
Yeah.
We have confirmed fog machines will be in the Pro Start pit.
Sweet.
So where the gate falls down.
Wait, have you seen the fog machine?
I have seen the fog machines.
Okay, all right, Paul, you're off the hook then. Okay.
Think
only taking him 3 years.
Think of like a rock concert. We got fog machine, laser lights. It's going to go down.
Yeah.
We want to say thanks to our following people for sponsoring the show. Without them, this show doesn't happen. I want to thank Anthony Morris at MDM Media for helping us out on our website. We're rebuilding. I am super slow at updating it. We're working on it. Our good friends, Krupp and Carter, out of Florida. They're an official BMX brand made by BMXers for BMXers. Their aim is to be the first BMX company in the mall. Make sure you guys check it out. They just restocked, and they're one of the sponsors of the event this Saturday. So you can come out and see some of the stuff they've donated to give away. They got shorts and T-shirts and all kinds of new stuff, man. Yeah.
Shoot. I'm going to have to get me some of them shorts.
Get in the event, son.
That's right. Sign up. Win all this stuff. Hey, also make sure you check out our friends over at On Two Wheels BMX. They are the bright orange tents you see at all the national events. Make sure you stop by there and let them know the ATB crew sent you.
Yeah, our friends out on the West Coast, the Hack Shack. If you're looking for, dude, I'm going to ask BJ and Caleb about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys are looking for a side hack, make sure you hit up homie Mike. He can build you guys one from 16 to 29-inch wheels. Make sure you guys hit him up. That's Straight Hacking. Make sure you guys check them out on YouTube or just hit up Mike directly. You can find him on Facebook under Mike Melvin. He can build them for you.
Yeah, Hack Shack.
Dude, take some side hacks into Stoke Run.
Oh,
boy.
Better hang on tight. Hey, also make sure you check out our friend Gavin over at Wrenchman Wheel Builders. They'll take good care of you. They build all our wheels for us. He takes care of us. Make sure you send him send you go his way and get your wheels built. Man, I screwed that
Bro,
up.
that cruise got you all off, didn't it?
Yeah.
You relax. Relax.
Chill. All right. Make sure you use our bro deal code. See?
How about I just do this?
My gosh.
Don't forget Dye Job
Discount
Apparel. Make sure you
code.
guys check them out. If you guys are looking to represent your team, your brand, your business, Dye Job Apparel for all the custom apparel, custom awards, custom swag you need and want. Sean can take care of you.
Yes, he can. He can put your logo on anything.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, upstate New York's premier BMX shop, DB Sports World. Go check them out as well. They take care of all your BMX needs, complete bikes, frames, accessories, pieces, parts, whatever you need. DB Sports World. Go check them out today.
And last but definitely not least, Mega Design Group.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the fold with us. Make sure you guys head up Mega Design Group. They do more than just making canopies, making the best canopies, FYI. You got an idea, they can help it. Whatever you guys want to do, boxes, bags, anything media.
Any packaging.
You got it. That's the guy. Hit up Brian Fell.
Yes.
He's your dude. All the links for our partners and sponsors can be found in the show notes. So if you missed anybody, especially Wrenchman Wheel Builds, you can find them in the show notes.
Especially them. So I screw up the entire thing. All right. So, we ready?
No. The show's chat is sponsored by our friends at BMX Rocks Photography. And we've got a good question. I can't wait to ask Caleb and BJ this question.
All right.
But I'm going to ask you first, man. So the chat question for this evening brought to you by BMX Rocks Photography.
Yep.
What is the best concert you've ever attended?
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I got two. That's going to be. All right. Nope. It's got to be that one. 1979 Kiss, Pontiac Silverdome.
Jesus H. Christ. I don't think anyone can beat that. I got Wu-Tang Clan a couple years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
My other one would have been Jimmy Buffett. So.
That was going with Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, yeah.
Without further ado, let's welcome our guests in this evening.
Yes, sir.
Caleb and BJ, live from Stoke Run. How you guys doing this evening?
What's up, y'all?
What's up, man? Chilling.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
chilling.
guys.
Well, we want to ask you guys that question. What's the best concert you guys have attended?
I'd say Tom Petty for me.
Ooh, good answer.
Hey.
Heartbreakers, pretty rad show.
Yeah.
That's an extremely challenging question. I guess I'm going to show my age here because I'm a little younger. But if you're into the hip hop scene at all, watching Anderson .Paak live
All right.
was really fun. He's a dude that plays drums and sings at the same time. And if you're a drummer and you understand the level of talent that takes to play at his skill and do that and watch him do it live, you're like, wow, yeah, this guy's got some serious talent. But really, that was a really good show. However, I'm now showing my age, so I'm much younger than you guys.
It's all good. It's all good.
You're all younger than I am, so for sure. All right, so let's start out with our usual. I'll pick one. BJ, how did you first find out about the sport of BMX?
Probably Akron. Watching races at Akron, seeing it, and was just intrigued because I kind of come from the motocross world and was like, man, that's rad.
Right.
Same thing on bicycles. And I knew it kind of existed, but didn't necessarily knew it existed the way it does then. And from that point on, I was just kind of hooked with it, and it turned into a career basically for me.
How old were you when you first went to Akron?
I was probably 8 or 10 years old,
Okay. All right.
and then just in that place, and was just intrigued by just what it was at that time.
So did you start racing shortly after that, or?
Not necessarily. I rode and was still doing the motocross thing, so the schedule was kind of always crisscrossed and just didn't work out. But then later in life is when I actually started playing 16, 17, 18, messing around. And then it wasn't long after I met Bob Tedesco, and he asked me to start building some jumps. And pretty much from that point on, he was kind of like, well, it's one or the other, man. You can't be broke because you got to make the track that we're racing this weekend. So a four-wheel machine off the two-wheeled bike.
Right.
How about you, Caleb? How did you find out about BMX? Now, your background's more in skateboarding, correct?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but again, I'm probably going to show my age once again here. So my BMX level of knowledge, I guess, or exposure is going to be like Matt Hoffman's BMX game, like
Oh,
played that
yeah.
right in a stage era. And then like growing up in an X Games era, like that's just what I watched.
Hmm.
So like I grew up with this really weird disease in my feet called Kohler's disease. And it's like where the main metatarsal bone in your foot would actually just fracture over and over again. And like 1 in 150,000 kids would end up with this disease in their foot. In one foot, I ended up with it in both feet. And it was like this weird adolescent disease where I grew up in walking casts. So like all the way up until 13, I grew up in walking casts. So I could never do team sports at all. I was always during team sports season. So in the meantime, I would go ride a BMX bike around, and then I would skateboard. Like that's what I would do with one cast on, or in the very brief periods of time as a kid that I had where I couldn't,
Wow.
where I didn't have the cast on. So,
Dang.
All
Okay.
right.
Makes that a little
so
difficult,
that
doesn't
was
it?
that was it, man. X Games, Dave Mira, like that level, but I was not immersed in the culture like some people were. Like I'm from a small town here, Ashland, where action sports like that are kind of frowned upon, or at least it was when I was growing up. Like it wasn't really an encouraged thing or a culture thing that was around me.
Hmm.
So
Right.
uh, I wasn't really around it a ton, to be honest with you.
Huh.
Well,
Oh,
um,
dang.
can you give us a rundown for those tuning in that don't know about Stoke Run? Kind of give us the history and a little bit of a rundown um, on the park, what you guys offer, and how long you guys have been at it, and each of your roles that goes with Stoke Run.
Yeah. I don't know, BJ, you want to start that one?
Yeah, so wild enough, my probably one of the favorite, biggest at the time things that happened to the NBL was Ohio Dreams becoming a track,
Mm-hmm.
a real thing, an action sports mecca, like a Woodward style deal right here in Ohio. And I was just super jacked that I got the opportunity to be that guy to come lay the track out and, be here and build it. And then ended up, developing a relationship with Chris and some of the people here. And we had a good time. I mean, when Ohio Dreams was Ohio Dreams, it was just a place that I never wanted to leave, spending the summers here and coming and going from builds and, being here and then being on the road at a national or whatnot, and then coming back to here, seeing the kids. That was probably like the start of it for me of when Stoke Run came back, or the opportunity that, Ohio Dreams was no more and now it's potentially going to be something. And Caleb and I kind of weirdly, oddly, I don't even really remember how we got in contact the first time, but
Yeah, I think you hit me up on
might
Facebook.
have been a Facebook
Yeah.
something or other, like, hey, is this what I think it is, or is this the place I think it is? And he was like, yeah, man, we're firing it back up. And then kind of here we are, wide open.
So when was that? When did you start taking it over?
So that would have been March of 2023. So after I had found out that Ohio Dreams had gotten kind of like abandoned, foreclosed on, whatever, just left behind. It was like a at least year and a half, almost 2 year process, and just trying to figure out who had it, who was taking over it, what was happening with the property, and come to find out a farmer had bought the land, and I got in touch with the guy who was, he wanted to tear it all out and turn it into a hay barn. And I said, that's probably not the best idea for what's here, like the history behind what's there. I don't know how much you guys know the history of Ohio Dreams, but it was built by Nate Wessel, and Wessel's a legendary builder here in the space. Um, and there were so many elements and so many kids who had been on this property that we wanted to keep that alive and make it a place where all wheels could come back and ride and have a place to go. Really, like
Mm-hmm.
these places keep disappearing. I'm sure you guys have seen that over the past
Yeah.
parks closing left and right. Um, so really the draw for me was the inside park, which is it's a 20,000 square foot indoor skate park. Um, it's got the foam pit. It's got the BMX kind of what you call it, flow section, I guess, and then a street section up there. And so we really haven't I wouldn't say we've changed a ton of what was originally there, but we have expanded on, added things.
The resi from the wheel
Yeah,
mill.
I bought the resi from the wheel mill when Harry closed down up there, and we transported that back. And yeah, so the Stoke Run brand and all that stuff, it kind of kicked off in March of 23, and we had a soft opening in like June. We got the doors back open. It was pretty trashed up here, and took us a while to get everything done. Like nothing was ever winterized, so like all the plumbing had to get redone, and there was just
Oh
a lot of
gosh.
yeah, a lot of people kind of found their way here because they knew of Ohio Dreams, and you know,
People were squatting and like living under ramps and wild stuff.
yeah,
Oh
like
my
there was
gosh.
there was some really wild stuff of just people vandalizing, people doing stuff. Like most of them, 90% of the people that came out here just wanted to ride, I'm sure, and come come skate it or come have a session. But you always have that 5% that just likes to get a little crazy. So yeah, I think really the biggest change we've made that has made the difference is painting it. um, the biggest complaint of Ohio Dreams, from then and like when we opened to the public as Stoke Run, was how slippery the ramps were with all that. It's all ramp armor on the inside.
Hmm.
So for some reason, like when you wash that stuff or like when you put the chemicals on, like the paint kind of starts to go away or whatever, like it just becomes slick, like crazy slick.
Hmm.
We had a power slide competition at one of our skate events just from like how much you could slide around on it. Um,
Oh
but yeah,
man.
so 2023 to now, and from now, I mean, like we've painted it, obviously. We've changed up the middle section, which used to be just like an A-frame. Um, there was like a little wedge that was there, and um, we're not done there. Like people, like we've just kind of shuffled parts around because, like, when you're building this stuff or you're disassembling something that a professional builder put together with 80,000 nails, it's almost impossible to take apart. So, as opposed to leaving it blank slate until we figure out what we wanted to do in the middle, we just kind of shuffle parts like a puzzle piece. Um,
Just do a little rearranging once in a while, do a few things to switch it up a touch, and
yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, when you're looking at those photos, I don't know if I got any early bird photos or not. I should have probably sent you guys some of those. Our website hasn't quite been back up to date yet, but um, the waterfall feature that used to be over in the corner, so it was like a 7 foot quarter pipe on one side, and
right
then
there. If it goes back, yeah, right there. It used to be back in that corner beside the roll
y-
into the
yeah, right where the
foam
the
pit.
foam pit roll in is, there used to be like this double banked waterfall type feature, and then a 7 foot quarter. We took that out. We had a mini ramp in there for a little while, and then when the wheel mill decided to close down, and we found out we could get a resi, which was a huge request from especially scooter riders, but BMX riders were the next top one requesting to have a resi in here.
Hmm.
Uh, we transported it and took the mini ramp down, and kind of had plans to put it where we have another mini ramp now. So
Yeah. So it's continually evolving as far as the layout of the indoor.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, and we're really trying not to mess with like the integrity of the indoor of what was there. We're trying to really make more changes outdoor, to be honest. So we have a
Mhm.
so overall spectrum. If you've never heard of Stoke Run, right? We have an indoor skate park about 20,000 square feet, and then we've got an outdoor skate park about 25,000 square feet with couple banks.
Multi-level.
Yep, multi-level. And then where we did have a BMX track, like a USA BMX track that was there, um, we turned that into like a multi-use track, and have been running like pit bike races on it and stuff, just from like when we looked at the costs originally to um, make it a sanctioned track again, especially for BMX, it was just out of the question. So we tried to just salvage what was left there. And then what
Okay.
used to be like the straight rhythm section for bikes, we turned that into a straight rhythm for moto, and we built a full motocross track out there. Um, and then actually in May, we ran a MERP series race, Mideast Racing Promotions, which is like a GP, and we built like a woods loop through there. And
Wow.
yeah, there you go. There's a motocross track. So off to the left there, you'll see that straight rhythm. We kind of just
Yeah.
redialed that in to be much more for moto as opposed to the bikes back there.
Was that the Supercross straightaway that used to be there for the big hill?
In the middle of the moto track, you can see kind of, if you take the mouse to the top by the tree line,
Yep.
right there, up to the left, that obstacle that's right there, that was that roll into that Supercross
Okay.
mod.
All right.
Yeah.
So the elevation of it's still there, but it's gone.
I'd have to, I could send you guys some videos like when we first got in here, how gnarly and annihilated all that wood was up there. And like, it was pretty rough, that roll in back there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it looks.
we didn't have much option other than to demo that out. Wood has a
Wood has a
lifespan.
lifespan, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Before you go any farther, like kudos to all the work you guys have already done in
Oh.
such a short time frame.
Looks like
from the inside the skate park to taking on this motocross track. Like kudos to you guys and your team.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Dude, it's crazy too. And like I don't want to take like anywhere near the credit from like people like Brent Moore coming in, Dustin Smith coming in, Johnny Chris. Like there's a lot of local people that have ridden and they've like come on and help us create things. Like our first year around, all the dirt jumps that were back there. Like everyone was so stoked about all the BMX dirt jumps. All of the shapes were still there. And Brant and Dustin and Tyler Truman and Nick Bruce, like these guys came back and started rebuilding those jumps. Now you guys know how much work it is to keep up with BMX dirt jumps. Like one rain and you're screwed,
Yeah.
you know.
right.
But we have all of that integrity there. I don't know if I have a ton of pictures just because we usually get a bunch of shit from people when we post it and they're not dialed in and slapped with shovels. But um, the all that's still there. And like the first season when we were back, people were going in, weeding, getting it ready to go, riding the first season, it was rideable. It was great. We had awesome stuff going back there. We still want to, but we're just like people might think Stoke Run is a team of millions of people, but you're looking at the main two right
You're
here.
looking at us.
Right.
Mow the grass, we plow the snow, we load the wood burner, we fix the tracks, we announce, we do the gate entries, we pick up trash, we do it all.
Right.
That's what it is. We
Volunteers welcome anytime, eh?
Yeah, come through. Free pass.
There you go.
Hook you up. Day passes, week passes, whatever. Come help out anytime you want.
Hey, all you guys that are nearby here, this is in Butler, Ohio. So you're,
it's
what, ballpark halfway between Cleveland and Columbus.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, hour from Cleveland, hour from Columbus, hour from Akron. Like we really are kind of a center hub.
Yeah.
It shocks me though how many people will literally drive here for a day from like 4+ hours away.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Well,
Like
I was
BMXers will.
I was telling a friend of mine at one of our races, I'm like, hey man, I got the guys from Stoke Run coming on the show. And he's like, oh, that's cool. I've been following along. And actually him and I both found you through Brant's when he was showcasing all the dirt jumps. Like they were all going out there and building them. And I said, yeah, they're going to be on. And I said, it's only 3.5 hours away from where we're at. And he's like, that's it? I said, yeah, dude. And we make trips to Rays, like you were just saying. Like during the winter, we go to Rays for the day and come home. I said, yeah. And he looked at me and he's like, why haven't we went? And I said, I don't know. It's a drive like going to Rays.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we were like really what we were trying to do and what we've been trying to do for the past year is actually create lodging on site. So actually in that back picture, go back one.
Yes.
One more.
Okay.
So up there in the top, you'll see that little green bubble looking thing.
You go full.
Yeah. So up in the woods, like right along the tree line, you see that like little bubble on a deck?
Yeah.
So that's a geodesic dome, and it's about 23 feet, like in circumference. And inside of it is, a bedroom, a bathroom, mini split, like a full lodging place where you can see the woods, you can see the trails, you can see the motocross track. You can kind of disconnect, but you can still come and access a skate park. You can access a motocross track. You can bring your stuff, like it's a non-traditional campground.
Wow.
But we have like 5 of those that we were trying to install and get up, and obviously like you get setbacks with engineering and permitting and this thing and that thing and the other thing. So there's setbacks, but eventually you'll be able to come and just stay a full weekend, camp a full weekend, bring your RV, whatever, and come ride.
Awesome.
Where'd the campers stay when it was Ohio Dreams?
Over the hill behind us, it
Okay.
used to be called the Mohican Outdoor School.
Okay.
It's Camp New Hop now, but they have housing and cafeterias, dormitories, the whole nine.
All right.
Shuttle service from the airport. So
Yeah, they got a couple hundred dorms over there, a massive lodge. Like, so when it was Ohio Dreams, they used to
they utilize
rent
that.
that out. Yeah.
Gotcha.
To the point, like off to the right of that photo, you'll see like this asphalt road. Like they paved a shared asphalt road between
Us and them.
Yep, right there.
Okay.
So that goes back over there, and that's how the campers made it back and forth when they had camps here.
Got it.
Cool.
My
Wow.
day trip there, we ended up having to go back there because of a tornado.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
you
It was where they ate. Is what like we're going there. And then
you had to shelter for the tornado.
Yeah, it went right over us. Is that where that Geo room is? Is that where the splash pad thing was before?
So where you're looking at the geodome in that picture, again, the slip and slide was right there where your mouse just was. Yep.
Okay.
And then on the opposite side from like the geodome down kind of at an angle the other way is where like it was like the M snow and fake snow ski, kind of like a slope style course.
Wow. Okay, I forgot that was there.
Oh, that's right.
And the in-ground trampoline was over there as well.
All right. And to the right over there, is that the beginning of the BMX trails over there?
Yep, that's the trails. Everything on the right side of the driveway
Gotcha.
is all BMX over there.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
3 lines running now, but it's so hard to keep all 15 of those lines dialed in when, if you don't have a six or so guys coming weekly, like riding them and,
Mm-hmm.
little water here, a little riding there. It's just, they don't stay that way too long. A little bit of weather and you're working on them again. So,
Yeah.
So you guys have implemented motocross track. You got the dirt jumps back up, the indoor-outdoor skate park. We're going to talk about the mini ramp here in a minute. What are some of the other plans you guys have for the park?
So we definitely, as funny as it sounds, when we joke and do our think tank stuff, like this all wheels, our idea of all wheels welcome kind of thing is whatever you got, right? Bring it, ride it, race it.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to even have like a grass track for lawnmowers or golf carts or cavaliers or, clear to like a do-it-yourself kind of outdoor skate park with, not necessarily a Florida Swamp Fest or as rated X or R as that, but more of something you could come with your kids and listen to some music and camp and just jam for a weekend or 3 or 4 days and, do 3 or 4 or 5 different sports while you're here.
That sounds cool. Shoot, that'd be fun.
And I'm just skimming through real quick to see if there's any questions. How has the reception been bringing the motocross into the fold?
Depends who you ask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Neighbors don't like us at all.
Oh,
But
the noise.
The
Yeah.
active sports community loves us for that, and for a group of friends, or say a dad and a son, or mom and a son. Mom skateboards, the son rides motocross. You can come to the same place and enjoy, equally your day with 2 different sports, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome in that aspect. And no, the neighbors do not like motocross.
Oh, I'm sure.
We've had like AI generated letters, like just blasting very, very nonsensical information that's like not defamation almost, like just a crazy level where, there's no zoning out here. There's no noise permit or noise ordinances or anything. So like there's nothing they can really do besides complain, I guess. And like we really are respectful with it. We only run moto Thursday through Sunday, and we run it like noon to 8 o'clock. So really more like noon to dark. Like people are usually done by 6 o'clock, few hour sessions that are happening. But boy, if it's a dirt bike noise, that's just not appealing to the neighbors. That's for sure.
So the track, you run motorcycles. Can you do 4-wheelers, quads, that type of stuff on there as well?
Yeah. So we've had a little bit of like just it's really a limitation of resources for us. Originally, we had quads running and bikes at the same time. We did have to temporarily kind of restrict that and separate the quads and the bikes just from the preparation differences.
Oh, because it wears the track differently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
yep.
Okay.
time.
Preparation differences and just our pure resources and time available to what we can versus the amount of show we would get for ATVs and the preparation it takes for you to pay $30 to come versus what the bikes want when they're paying the same $30 to be there too.
Wow.
It's like a management of complaints. Whose complaints do you want to hear more of, you know?
Right. Okay. Okay.
We're trying to build in some like actual ATV days, get a group of them that really want to come and support it, or get a separate like actual ATV track, and that would actually be kind of south of the outdoor skate park. We've got a spot where we were starting to build one,
Mhm.
um, and then we just kind of got froze up with other projects. So
Yeah. You can't do it all at one time. You got to do little here, little there.
Yeah.
we try, but
Right.
we're
Um,
it's
Yeah.
usually my fault. I'm pretty ambitious, and then I start about 17 projects, and then BJ's ready to strangle me. So
Yeah.
Caleb, what was it for you that made you want to reopen the place and then bring it to what it is right now?
yeah, that's a good question. Like so I always knew about Ohio Dreams,
Okay,
but I guess I would say that I was a unfortunate kid that didn't really have the connections to Ohio Dreams people. Like I didn't know who ran it. I didn't have friends that went to it. Like I just saw it from the website from a distance. And I was not a kid who grew up in a fortunate household who could afford a $1,500 a week camp to go to. So like it was a place that I could never access, but I always knew about it. I could always see the slip and fly fest going on. I could always see the action sports camps. And me being a kid that like loved action sports, I would have loved to been here. I would have loved to go through those camps and do that stuff, but I never had the opportunity to. So,
Sure.
kind of fast forward, out of school, being in adulthood, I started my own marketing agency, and I was in the space of uh, audio and marketing and websites and all this stuff, and had clientele and was doing a lot of stuff in that space. But when the opportunity arose and we heard like Ohio Dreams was closed or whatever the rumors, whatever, however it happened, and it got to the point of Jeff buying it, like I was just determined to figure out who had it and how I could like help resurrect it or help keep it alive.
Mhm.
And I don't know if I was the only one that ever approached Jeff about it, but for whatever reason, he liked me and agreed that the plan that I had together made sense. With my marketing background, I kind of just figured I could figure out how to get it to pop. And from day one, it was like, again, it was always my mission to be an all wheels welcome facility and not to be exclusive, but to be inclusive, right? And make it a place where you could just come
Yeah.
Tuesday through Sunday, pay your $20, come ride.
Day session,
Yep.
available to everybody.
Yep.
No exclusivity. Just come ride.
are
Yeah.
you are you do you still do camps?
Not currently.
Oh, okay,
The biggest thing there is just for us, I haven't really come across um, like a resume of people that would be willing to instruct that we could actually afford at this point.
gotcha.
So,
Sure.
the whole business model for me, the kind of thought process to keep sustainability was with lodging. And so, if you've ever been out here to Butler, Ohio, it's a beautiful spot. It's 10 minutes from Mohican, and the different requirements and different responsibilities when you're in charge of other people's kids just it wasn't a model that I quite wanted to pursue off the bat. I wanted to figure out the simple like how do I just get people in the door and how do I get them to buy my parts for my shop? And then from there, if they like being here, how do I get them to stay here for 3 to 4 nights, pay for lodging, pay for 3 days of riding? But I would love to. I would love to open up the opportunity for day camps, especially. Get some relationships with some instructors that want to put some stuff on and give that opportunity to kids, especially now that we've got a bit of a name behind us and we've
Uh,
proven we can get a few people here. So
Right.
that idea of making it where you can just come, stay the night, and then ride all day. That's sick. Especially with everything you have that you're offering, as far as all wheels. And you'd said before the show, like you do the one wheel stuff. And do you have like what do you ride with that would be there for you to ride on?
Honestly, like the motocross track or the BMX track, we've had one wheel guys in the EUC guys. The EUC is like it's an electric
Crazy.
unicycle, but it's a 16-inch or 18-inch wheel where you
Oh, yeah.
stand on it like the opposite way of a one wheel, so your feet are left to right, and then the wheel is in the center.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
we've seen those.
those guys jump them like I mean, I've seen guys jump canyons on them, to
They
be
were
honest.
clearing like 16-foot tables on the what used to be the BMX track like it was nothing. It was insanity.
Yeah,
So
those things are wild.
they're crazy. So we used to travel all around and do like one wheel festivals, which would have a few hundred people at each of them. And I'd say the really only difference between like we can ride pretty much anything, like all the trails we can ride. It's just that, like BMX jumps would not be a thing for a one wheel because it's too much of a incline up, and that's really hard because that nose kind of digs in. Like you're on a balancing board with one wheel, so it just kind of it dips in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, digging into the face of the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have more scooters, skateboards, bikers? What's the big group there that
Big mix.
Yeah,
Honestly.
honestly, a big mix. Our moto crowd is pretty prevalent.
wow.
Regular weekly. Our BMX scene is good. Obviously, when the free parks and city parks and the weather's nice, our traffic is less
Mhm.
because there's more options to ride and free places to go. But like this time of year now through winter, fall, winter, spring, I would say BMX and scooters are probably the most prevalent in
Yeah.
the indoor
Oh,
park.
because the indoor, yeah.
We'll have a ton more skaters this, I would say, fall, spring, maybe some winter if we can figure out the heating side of things on the new mini ramp that's out there, because that actually came from a well-known skate park that we transported. Um, I forget what Brant said in his one video. What did he call us? Like the the memorialization of skate parks and bike
The,
parks that closed
the
down.
home of abandoned skate parks or something.
Yeah.
We're constantly picking up stuff. So yeah, that room there, I don't have updated photos of it yet. That's, I would say, 85% complete.
Yeah,
So it's rideable now.
the main ramp is jamming, the spine is sick. Like it's finished and riding now. We just have to build the rest of the room out, which is super close. And Brandt's Jam coming up. We're gonna have a lot of the stuff pretty dialed for that, and then obviously be adding more features as we progress outside as well.
Oh, let's.
And you were talking about the Stoke, the Midwest mini ramp jam. When he was on, he was waiting to announce the sponsors. He said he wanted to get a few sponsors to kick in a lot, so it wasn't full of like a whole bunch of them. And now he's got the sponsors. First big event you guys have had there, or have you had other events?
We've had a lot of
Nice.
good events. So I would say, weirdly enough, like our first year coming in, Ryan Nyquist got a hold of me, and we held a UCI 2-day event at the park. It was the wildest thing ever. It was almost like a private event because it ended up being like the dates ended up being during a weekday, so we didn't have a lot of time to get spectators out here and advertise well for it. But it ended up being a UCI competition, and like 12 of the best BMX riders in the world all just jamming out in our facility doing the craziest shit ever.
Really?
Wow.
When was this? Last summer?
It would have been the first year we opened
Oh, 23.
in,
Okay.
I think, November of 2023, actually.
Damn. That's cool.
Yeah. And then in 2024, in the summer, we had a USA BMX national qualifier here. So that was really cool for the freestyle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that, yeah. So we've had a couple of really good events. We've struggled to find a really solid events coordinator to help us out with stuff. So as you know, like running events is just it's like its own, and it's its own beast. It's its own enemy to everything. And so when you're
Right.
trying to be a facility on top of that, like it just becomes pretty near impossible to organize all the ideas and get all the sponsors and do all this stuff. Like that's why I'm so grateful for people like Brant who like we
Can
occasionally
collaborate. They have a vision. We help fulfill the vision, give them the destination to do the vision, and then help make it, a super rad event, and
Huh.
then hopefully become an annual event, each season. So,
Yeah.
Um,
No, that would be cool.
BJ, so for those that don't know, you were a track builder. You kind of spoke a little bit about that for the NBL. You've done tracks, skate parks, dirt jumps. Like there's really nothing out of your resume you can't do. For those that are watching and listening in the podcast later in the Michigan, you rebuilt Richfield Park here. And what was the indoor place you built?
out every track in Michigan at one point.
Were you?
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
Vert Village? Yeah.
Vert Village in Lake
Village,
Orion.
Yeah.
on Lake Orion.
So
Yeah.
those of you guys from the Michigan area will remember those places. Vert Village, like top 5 favorite place to ride
Oh,
ever.
that was fun.
Super
What? So
sick, and I don't know whatever happened to that place. Do you?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the kid moved from BMX to mountain biking, but he still kept it. He had bought another skate park out, and that's how I met him. Is I helped him tear down a skateboard only park. He was going to incorporate that. He did a little bit, but then the automobile industry came in with some big money and wanted to rent that place out to store headliners in there, and it was just, I mean, they were offering like 10 times the square foot dollar amount than what he was generating off the park. So
Yeah, and that was
So it took
what was
all-
his name? right?
Brad Davis was the fellow that had it.
Brad.
Yeah.
Super
So-
rad dude. He had a little boy that was a shredder.
yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
good,
he's
good
went to,
people, man.
I think he went into mountain biking, then went to the motorbikes. But I wanted to ask you, what's been your fuel, your passion with Stoke Run that got you back involved in it? What's been your personal fuel that keeps you involved in this? Because you also had a construction company and another business venture too.
Yeah, so obviously, like the pushing dirt and concrete and wood has kind of been my life, what I grew up around, and then being able to kind of incorporate everything I love about BMX, motocross, action sports in general, and be able to make a living off, designing and using my talents to create things that kids of people, men, women, child can ride is pretty rad. And that's kind of been my drive to be able to enjoy what I'm doing, number one, but be able to give something back and just, keep this stuff going, keep it alive and keep kids interested in it, and hopefully be an ambassador of the sport and ambassador for Stoke and everything we do at Stoke Build Co. And uh, just keep building awesome stuff.
Nice. All right.
There you go.
You had mentioned earlier about your shop. What what do you guys offer? What do you have for sale in the shop there at the park?
we've got it all. Honestly, we
Pizzas. You need a pizza?
yeah.
That sounds
Um,
good.
So like parts wise, we pretty much carry everything you need for bikes, skateboards, scooters, and now we're starting to move into the motocross necessities, I'll say. So helmets, goggles,
Tubes,
tubes, tires,
clutch lever, brake lever, that kind of thing.
yeah, gloves, your typical just typical replacement parts. And then we also have started carrying more electric bikes, just because, like, as I've been in this for 2 years now, like, kind of understanding how quickly inventory moves. Um, like, the more expensive electric bikes move just as fast, and like, you're gonna, if you're selling a $7,000 item, you typically make more than if you're just selling a bunch of grips and gloves for 30 bucks or so. So we've kind of started to move into that a little bit, selling. We got an official partner, Electro and Co. They sell they call it the ETM RTR, which is like the top rated electric pit bike. And we also sell these things called the High Boy. It's a little 36-volt bike that looks like the little 36-volt Razor bikes that kids, like little kids, can ride on. And then Stay Sick, we started stocking those. We got a few others in the books that we haven't quite released yet, but to be honest, like I said, the team's small. We're actually hiring right now for a shop manager, retail manager, because like I can't keep up. Like I cannot keep up with you get an order of gloves in, you go through, you try to pick things that you know are going to sell, and then you got to order it with your supplier and get it in, and then you start on other projects to keep yourself busy, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh shit, it's all sold out. I got to go do this again.
Yeah,
Wow.
judging inventory and what people are going to buy is just crazy. You never know.
No, no, it changes all the time.
Yeah, keeping up with the trends and
Yeah.
what the culture's into at the moment, and they like black gloves or cartoon print gloves, or just there's just a lot to think about that. Um, when I can, I pour the mental energy into it, but other times it's just prioritizing where we can put our energy to hopefully make the best outcome for riders.
Yeah, that's true with that type of stuff. It's all trendy, and what's hot right now isn't going to be in 6 months. It's going to be something completely different. So you never know.
We have learned too that like we don't really stock completes that much. Like we don't stock complete skateboards. We don't stock complete. Well, I guess scooters would be the one thing we do stock more completes of, but especially bikes, we don't stock completes in those because they just sit for a really long time. Like
Uh,
usually the guys who are coming to our park already have a basic setup they want. They just want to upgrade their wheel set or bars or um, typical components.
okay. So usually looking for components, not the whole complete bike. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, we haven't quite got into like the custom stuff. Or I'm sure if we sold mountain bikes, like I'm sure we would sell that, but we don't really have like we welcome mountain bikes all day long, but we don't really have, I would say, something that's a draw for them to come ride. Like we don't have a ton of acreage or a ton of downhill or anything like that that's like really just dedicated for mountain bikes, like full scope
Yeah.
trails. The trails are kind of they sidewind more than more downhill stuff. So
Ah, yeah.
So on top
It's not
of
a niche.
building, inventory, taking the money at the gate, how do you guys stay on top of the maintenance of just the ramps?
It's every day, all day, man.
dude, honestly, that's what paint solved for us. I used to mop. We had a mopping crew that would come in religiously one time a week at minimum, if not two. We would do one like on Mondays when we were closed, and then like a Friday if we needed to touch things up before the weekend traffic would come in. Looking back now, I mean, when there's a will, there's a way. You figure things out.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
we tested every cleaning possibility in there and trying to keep ramps from being slippery because that was the biggest complaint. And eventually I just got so burnt out from it that I'm like, I'm gonna go to Home Depot and see what they have. And they had this tintable porch and patio paint from Bear. And I'm like, you know what? Let's screw it. Let's try it. Let's go buy some. And for less than $1,000 in paint, we were able to get the entire park just decked out a different color, and it solved the
We have traction.
yeah, you got traction. So
Nice. So
Uh, you guys
it's got
still,
some grit in it.
do you guys still go out and ride? Do you take time for that to go ride your ramps, ride your park, and all that?
Yeah, we'll hop on a skateboard or a BMX bike or something, a pit bike,
Yeah.
as often as we can. But if the two of us both have broken legs, we're going to be really worthless too.
It's good.
Oh,
It's
that's
a good
true.
point.
Very
Body.
true. Didn't think about that.
Once
cracks me up.
we replace ourselves and clone ourselves out like once or twice more, and the pyramid is complete, yeah, we'll be goofing off and have a little more fun than we are now. But we're focusing on letting everybody else ride at this point.
Yeah. It's kind of like vicariously living through them, like gives you I would say it's not the same hit, but it gives you a similar hit being able to, especially like I have 4 kids.
Yeah, watching our kids.
BJ's got 6. So just being able to see the kids take on the sport and like my little 6-year-old rip on a BMX bike and a scooter and my 9-year-old it progress like you can see it and live it through them and watch them have what you never had.
Hmm.
Uh,
Wow.
that's some of the fuel and just being able to watch every kid come in here. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing better than watching. I was so particular on it when we first got the place and we were making renovations. Like I didn't want to block that first impression when you come through that red door and you just see the magnitude of these ramps that Wessel had put together. And like that first impression, it's priceless every time. It's like a kid with Christmas and Santa, and just whoa, like
What is
this is
this?
crazy. And so the first impression is just something incredible to watch kids go into for the first time, and like, I had no idea this was here. I'm like, I know we're trying to let everybody know. So um
And
that's
your outdoor park is just as great as the indoor. Um, like I urge anyone that can to get there because, as you said, like that first impression's wild, and the it just gets like as you go around check the things out. Speaking from experience when I was there, it just gets better, 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 better. And from hearing what you guys are doing, you've continued that. Um, yeah, that's good stuff. I
we're looking for a sponsor for the outdoor park because there's a lot of wood out there that needs replaced.
Got a lot of
Ah,
power out there.
So that's a challenge too, because like obviously this park was built in 2007,
uh-huh.
and so wood is just one of those things. Like skate lights intact, but like the bones and the wood and all that, like it all needs replaced on the outdoor park. And we've been doing it since 2023, but every year it gets worse after you have a winter and that hits those ramps. So there's it's just a significant amount of time and expense. We don't want to like change the design a ton out there. We want to keep what was really good, what's really loved about it, but still offer some new perspectives out there.
Yeah.
yeah.
You had said earlier how parks are closing, right? Like Woodward West just announced it. Daniel Dare's place is closing, and Cramner's place is going down. So they're closing. You guys are completely on the other end of that spectrum. You're building, you're adding. What do you attribute the difference in that?
You want to go first on that?
We run lean. If we don't need it, we don't use it, we don't spend it.
Okay.
Honestly, we are running probably as lean as any team of humans could to be able to continue to develop and grow and do more.
Mm-hmm.
And watching, some of these opportunities around us of these places and legendary epic spots are closing down. We don't want that to happen with what is epic about what was Ohio Dreams that is now Stoke Run. We want this place to be here for 50 years or more.
Mm-hmm.
So just really trying to make everything we have awesome.
I'll say it's an interesting perspective for me, and I don't like I didn't come with a lot of connections in this world, and I did not come into this with like knowing or being an incredible rider. Like I will never claim that I was a great skateboarder or a great bike rider or any of that stuff. Like I'm more of a enthusiast of it, like a fan from the sidelines, right? Watching X Games was a huge thing for me because I didn't like football. Um, but I was never so immersed in the sport or something that I was set in my ways and specific things. So I think when I look at a place like this, I don't think about what the coolest thing to ride would be first. I think about what can actually bring enough profit to be sustainable here. I try to look at things from a business perspective first, and then from a rider's perspective. Or I look at things from like the nonprofit side of things, like how can we get other people to help pay money to do good for the kids. And the same thing, like I had mentioned before, like now with like Woodward and what they have and whatnot. I didn't want to follow the Woodward model. I didn't want to be a place known as a camp. I wanted to be a place known that you could camp, but you're just paying to ride. Like ride and come camp and bring your parents too, and you all can everyone can have a good time here, and you guys can pay your money to camp, and then we're not responsible for watching your kids. They can go back to the campsite at 7 or 8 o'clock when things are done. Um, so
You're not babysitting?
yeah, no babysitting for us. We got enough kids of our own.
We have
Right, that's true.
employees.
But I think I don't want to attribute it to me. Like I try to let people run with their ideas here and make progress and make change, but do it smart. Not blowing $40,000 on an airbag because it's the thing that people like more than foam pit, or trying just to make a ton of drastic change, listening to the public, the feedback, trying to listen to popular opinions, right? Like not everyone wanted a resi here, but the majority did. And so you make small sacrifices for other things that will draw more people in. So just making it a place that is very well accepting of people. We care about hospitality first. Like we always try to make sure people have a good time. If people have a bad experience, it's like it's no sweat off our back. Here's a free day pass for your next ride. And I don't know if every other place is like that and kind of putting hospitality first. But if you look at what an action sports business is, it's a hospitality business. So no different than a hotel needs to run their stuff when people are coming into their experience. I think every action sports park owner needs to look at it not from a perspective of what can I ride and what's the coolest thing and wherever. We may not have all of those things, but we do care about our customers. So
You had said
That's good.
you had said building you're referencing like a ramp, an obstacle that a lot of people can take advantage of, and not just building something for the four really good. And I was scrolling through social media the other day, and there's a web page, Breaking Free Skate Park, and he goes around the skate parks. He literally said the exact same thing. Like he was breaking down his return on his rent, right? Like how commercial rent goes up, but in there he said, you build for the masses, not for like the five, or he was referring to like the hot shots. And that's so important, right? Because
like when you don't build for them, like they're the biggest complainers, have the biggest mouth about the stuff. But at the end of the day, that really doesn't move the needle. You can have the biggest people in here. It does not move the needle like you think it would. I think it's a whole culture thing with large riders, and like if an Olympian comes here, it's not immediately bringing me hundreds and hundreds of riders for the next couple weeks to pay my bills.
Yeah, in racing, we see it happen all the time. BJ probably remembers. There's every track wants a pro section. How many pros do you have at your track? 0. But we got to have that pro section because we're going to bring hundreds of riders here for that pro section. Like, are you? Because that's a whole nother straight you got to take care of for 2 people, maybe
twice a season.
Yeah, if even that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, we had
let's not mess around with that pro set.
No, oh Jesus! It's so funny because you go to the tracks that were so hot and bothered to get them, and within a few years they're typically gone. Yeah. You guys got questions? You guys are listening and watching right now. Feel free to put them in the chat. I do want to take a second. And Stephen Latchford, man, I hope you're healing up. He had to go back in the hospital here this morning for an emergency surgery. So, man, I hope you're healing up. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it, buddy. And actually, Beer Budget Live had a question about the backstory, and you guys have already answered it, so appreciate it. Bill Sharp, thanks for joining. And Brant just tuned in, and we were talking about your mini ramp jam you got coming up.
Yeah, we'll cover it again. We'll cover it again right before the end, so we get all the info.
Epic. You guys are available. Be cool to come do a podcast here live from the jam.
I don't know if one of the photos is up, but like when you see where the primitive types of like spaces where the picnic tables are, that's on the north end of the campground or of the outdoor skate park. Like it's such a cool look to see the outdoor skate park visually from the campground look. I don't know. I don't even know where to tell you guys to go look and see if you could see the view from the campsites down on the park. Like it's just such a cool look to see.
Like 12 of the campsites kind of overlook the outdoor park. So when you're chilling at your campsite, or there's some grills up there that are kind of mounted in the ground, and you can be like grilling burgers and just watch people shred, and it's pretty cool.
Are you up here?
Yeah, they're up in that woods right there above your mouse. Yep.
Right here, then.
So we put a road in up through that woods, and actually added campsites. There's a road around that whole entire portion now.
Okay.
Around the outdoor park and up behind the building, and then it loops up by the BMX trails in the woods and has about 12 campsites up in there. It's pretty awesome.
Nice. That was I just jumped on Google Earth.
If you go to stokerun.com/camping, and you click on the first listing, you'll see like the view of some of the campsites.
Stoke Run.
You won't find it from the menu. You have to just go to like stokerun.com/camping.
Oh.
So on top of
Secret.
all this, you guys were able to put in campgrounds on top of everything else you've done.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
We've been busy.
if you go up towards the top there, you'll see these listings load. If you click on that first one, this the camping at Stoke Run, you'll see like that's one of the photos there that you can see. I don't know if you can zoom in, but some of those are just like the different views. So like right down there is the outdoor skate park. I
Yeah.
think there might be, but
Oh yeah.
you can see. So it's a really cool view and cool look. A lot of road infrastructure in. So
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, and I on the flyer for the ramp for the mini ramp contest, it was what he had 65 and includes camping.
yep, sure
Yes,
does.
sir.
Dude, that's a deal.
Heck
Nice.
yeah. Shoot.
I
Hotel room's going to cost you double that
oh,
easily.
yeah. So you just roll out of your tent and start riding again. Like it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah.
I'm thoroughly impressed with everything you guys have done, and
It is
it's
so
unbelievable what you guys are going to be capable of going forward, and all the other things you're going to add. Obviously, when you scale up and get some more employees, by the sound of it. If there was one thing though, you could wave a wand right now, and you had the money and you had the employees. I'm curious to know. We'll go with BJ first. What would it be that you'd add right now? Like money's not an object, nor the manpower.
I would finish our domes and have all 5 complete. So we had 5 super legit Airbnbs that are like
All right.
action sports Airbnbs on an action sports facility that you can ride the skate park like all night long.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cross bike until dark. You can wake up early and cook your eggs over the fire and hop on whatever wheels you got and ride.
Okay.
Yeah, that we thought it would be a unique like proposition for sponsors or whatever to like sponsor a dome. And if like let's say you were we'll say Huffy, right? Huffy's got the new line of bikes out. If they wanted to go
Sledgehammer.
yeah. If they wanted to go out and sponsor a dome, they could theme it with memorabilia of their brand. They could put in whatever graphics they wanted in it and like tell a story, tell experience inside the dome, keeping it their brand, their theme, and they would be the official sponsor of that dome. So you could just stay in that dome while you're here at Stoke Run.
That's a heck of a cool idea.
That is pretty darn cool.
You can tell who's
Yeah.
got the marketing degree.
Yeah, that's true. it's
So-
not us.
I mean, you both know the name Huffy. What do you guys think about that with their big comeback into the foray?
I think it's awesome. I definitely though am more of still the Ohio guy. I'm the old school DK
Of course.
Bill ambassador, and Zula's a good friend of mine, and I would hope at some point we can either host a dirt circuit or be super affiliated with DK and their riders, and work with them here to keep training the talent coming out of the DK team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love watching the kids grow up. Like watching Huck ride is just incredible.
Yeah.
Watching him be on Huffy, that's super cool. I love seeing them bring a BMX scene back, at like a really affordable rate too, which is
Mhm.
cool.
Yes.
Uh,
That entry level kid just getting going.
yeah, I think that's the things that we need to keep these sports going. Like you got to support the kids. They are the ones that are going to be doing it soon.
Mhm.
You're as much as you want to ride forever, like you're going to get old.
Yeah. Now it happens. Get a little slower, but you're still riding.
You could have your DK little Airbnb, your Huffy,
Right.
Right?
like a couple skateboard companies, dude. That's it. That's the way to go.
Nice. That would
Get online. I want to rent the DK Dome. I want to rent the whatever it is, the Huffy Dome, and you get to see cool pictures and memories and memorabilia, and stay in that dome and have that experience.
Yeah.
I think that will be a unique, very unique, one of a kind thing.
Yeah, no, that sounds really cool.
And the plan is to get 4 more of them up and going, right?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. How long did it take to? Was that like a prefab thing, or did you build that from scratch? Like how'd the one that you have work?
Honestly,
Where
the
did they come
deck and the
from?
frame went up in like 2 weeks. We got them from overseas, so I had to get
China or
them.
somewhere.
I had to get them shipped in, and we bought them in a container. That was a whole process figuring out importing things.
Yeah.
Or never do it again.
Nope.
That was awful.
No, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a whole nother realm of logistics and nightmares that I'll never want to deal with that again.
Nope.
But
Yep.
really, it didn't take long to get the frame up and everything. To be honest, the thing that held us up really was just the setbacks with engineering and permits. Because like when you start adding things and you get the health department involved and the building department involved, like there's just different requirements. Even with us being off the beaten path, tying into septics and getting electric ran and up in the amperage and doing load calculations and just all of these things that you don't quite think of off the rip when you have an idea to build a tent, like really a temporary
And
structure
on a
storage.
deck that turns into a house you could live in, basically.
Right.
Yeah, tent creature comforts, glamping.
Glamping. Yeah.
So once we kind of get past some of those hurdles, I think it'll be there. It's it's
Sure.
coming, but we're about to hit winter again, so we're running out of time.
Yeah.
And it has a
Come on, buddy, but still a long way to go.
it's full like shower bathroom in them.
Yes.
Well, all right. Yeah. Well,
It's kind of looks like a little house.
yeah, you got no excuse, man, because I ain't really camping at that point.
So,
Yeah,
Do you guys
but
uh, do you guys live like right there or right by there? Like where do you guys live? I mean, it sounds like first of all, it sounds like y'all live there to begin with, but like where your actual home is it in the area or you live right there?
so wildly enough, right before everything kicked off like crazy this past August, my family was planning on selling our home and doing the toy hauler, let's travel, do the track builds, we'll just have some fun. Well, we stayed in one of those for about 2 months and decided that was not going to be how we were going to spend the next year or two of our lives. So we found a tiny home builder in the area and actually built a super rad, modern little tiny house, 3 bedroom tiny house right here on the property. And my front yard's a pit bike track, my side yard's a moto track, my other side yard's an indoor skate park, and I'm here man, building jumps and making memories.
There you go.
it's home base, man. He's got the play. He's like Rob Dyrdek, man. He's got the playground right here.
The
he
Stoke
does.
headquarters, global headquarters now, man.
There you go. That's awesome.
He wakes up like in his own Pastrana land.
Yes.
Yep.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's awesome. And
That was one of my original draws here when coming here too. But like, I have a house about 40 minutes from here, so
Okay.
I just do the travel thing, and I bought a Mini Cooper for that reason, so I could save on gas.
there you go. All right.
Hey, every little bit helps, man.
BJ, if somebody like one of the like a bike track or somebody wants to build a pump track, how do they get a hold of you for that?
So, Stoke Facebook is kind of like where I kind of advertise what I'm doing and letting the world see what I'm up to. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot. My cell phone and that, I don't want 100 ways for people to get a hold of me. But if you check out Stoke Build Co. on Facebook or call us here at Stoke Run at the park, and if you inquire about a backyard build or a track build or a temporary track, whatever it is, I will reach back to the inquiry.
Very cool.
Yeah, we're gonna BJ a pager. He's done with technology.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I'm out of cell phone, man. I want a landline. I'll call you when I get home and check the messages, but
He hits play and listens to us.
yeah.
So the best person to email is ride@stokerun.com, and then it'll get taken care of by somebody and get back to us for consideration.
Our cyber minions will pass it to the right party.
There you go.
Yes. Are you still busy? Do you stay busy still with the builds?
Yeah, I mean, I guess as busy as I want to be because
Okay.
with the kids now traveling I don't want to travel as much as I used to. So we've actually fast forward to now, a project that was kind of in the closet and didn't know if it was going to happen, not happen. We now have Stoke Motorsports, which Stoke Motorsports is our motocross ATV side of our deal here at Stoke Run.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just did the collaboration with the Mansfield Speedway, which is like super 50, 60 years of NASCAR history, very nostalgic. Just a really iconic place in Mansfield, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually just did our announcement this past week about Stoke Motorsports collaborating with Mansfield Speedway. And I've actually been working on the motocross facility there at the Speedway. And we're hopefully going to have some work going on with the dirt track and some other things, and a razor cross track for razor racing, and some pretty unique things that will tie together and coincide with what we're doing at home base. So between the two tracks now, with just being open 4 days a week for motocross for public
Mm-hmm.
riding, let alone BMX, the trails, everything here, I
Yep.
mean, it's honestly full time for me, just keeping stuff dialed as it can be, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Right.
And the track at Stoke Run, is it? Do you guys do you have sanctioned races there, or do you just have closed races in practice? Like, how's that work when it gets to the motorsport side?
So right now we're running with a series called COMX, and they are a kind of a non-sanctioned outlaw series per se, not AMA affiliated. Their points, it's not as serious as like the AMA racing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a more of a, I would say, like the entry level into being serious about a motocross, series. But this coming season we'll hopefully be running the COMX races we did this year, plus Buckeye, Viva, and AMA. What the bigger series hopefully will be affiliated with everybody this year
Nice,
at home base and at Mansfield Speedway.
nice.
Yeah. So Mansfield Speedway is a little like it's a bigger track. We have a lot more space to play with over there. Like the total property over there is 180 acres ish, and here we've got about 60 acres to play with. So
Ah.
um, there's a big difference, and then like even here there's a whole front field that's still farmed for hay. So we can't really tap into a ton of that yet. Um, we're working through it, but this is really, I mean, this is our first year. We're a first year track for
Mm-hmm.
moto. Really, I mean, we've been here since um, middle of 2023 as an indoor facility, but like, I mean, it took everything in me just to get that dialed in and kind of functional and systematized.
Right.
This was a first year moto experience, and like I didn't come from a motocross background, so it's been a much of a learning experience for me to figure out how do you effectively operate that and scale it and keep people happy. Again, like we're a business of hospitality, so how can we do it without making people upset or complain or leaving bad reviews, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Got to keep the customer happy, right?
Again, absolutely impressed.
That's awesome.
You guys want to do a quick trivia?
Sure.
Send it.
All right. Now, this is something you guys answered earlier or maybe mentioned, and we're gonna ask that question to the people listening, watching right now. Those of you that are tuned in on the podcast side, sorry, your answer isn't going to count.
Yeah. All right, let me.
Our question's brought to you by our good friends at Krupp and Carter. You guys get a chance, get over, check them out. They have the fresh threads for all you hipster kids and old guys that want to look cool. Make sure you go check them out.
And old guys that want to look cool.
It's Melissa's trivia. She's
Yep.
off.
So
So
we'll do our best.
we'll do our best.
All
And
right.
we
Yep.
got our prize. Chris is going to show you guys. Prize is,
Oh, we got all kinds of good stuff here.
I got a curveball for you too.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Mhm.
Majority of the stuff we have is from Motor City Harley Davidson. We have a cup koozie, some
Stunner shades.
cool shades. We have this cool T-shirt, which is
Nobody got the answer last week, so we just rolled it over.
there. We go. Whoops. Wrong one. Sorry. There we go.
Full bag of swag there.
Mhm.
DDR.
It's
All right. We got. Oh, what else? Oh, hand sanitizer. Chip clip with a
Now,
bottle opener
Nick
built in.
wanted me, because he was so entertained 3 shows ago with your chip clip endorsement selling.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys get a chance, go back two shows, just forward right to the trivia and see Chris.
John
he does
Cruz.
the best infomercial on the John Cruz show of the chip clip. He wanted me to make sure he shows you the new chip clip version 2.0.
Oh.
So that's hot. That's right from Motor City Harley Davidson.
Oh, those
this
are nice.
week.
Oh, it's got a magnet on
Yeah.
it, so you can stick it to the fridge. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. And it's bigger, so you can get the extra king size bag of chips wrapped up.
Oh my God!
I love it.
Your next festival you guys have down there, you can hire Chris to hype it up for you.
At least a chip clip.
DJ Chris.
Hey, the spring in this thing
Oh
is
my God.
awesome. It'll probably hold 2 bags at
I
once.
told Nick you were gonna kill it.
Hey,
And there's more.
hey, if you act now, you can get this 2 of them
You got
for
it.
$19.95.
There's a box over here. Don't worry, we're not gonna run out of them.
Oh, what else do we have over here? We got a Wrenchman Wheel Builders microfiber cloth. Make sure I do this the right way. Here we go. Whoops. Gosh, I'm making a mess.
Yeah.
There, we got that. That's cool. Clean your bike with that.
And a whole bag full of stickers.
Bag full of stickers, and got a Crenshaw sticker.
And you gotta have something to put it in.
All these guys. We got some danger snacks in here. We got
I gotta get them. I gotta get that down to you guys. When we come down, I'll bring you some. There's some candy out of California that's a habanero, made from habanero.
Oh, they're cool.
Dude, I'll take one of
They'll
those
light
things in
you up.
staging, BJ. Like, all right.
Rock and roll,
Extra
man.
2, 3, 4 horsepower, buddy. You got clean air right at the race. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know what else? They're good.
Nostrils.
Oh yeah. And the best is like
Cards.
is convincing like one of the smaller kids that's like, I'm like, you probably only want to take one of them, and they're like, whatever. I'm like, all right, take the whole tube.
Take a handful.
Yeah, they
Go
come
ahead.
in these little tubes here, and I keep one of these in my desk at work. Just you get a little sluggy in the afternoon.
On
grab
Thursdays,
one of
man.
those bad boys, and
After the show, buddy.
yes, sir. Hey,
You got
the
the
other
bag.
cool thing that's in here that there are not a lot of floating
This
around.
is the
are-
longest goddamn plug for this prize bag we've ever done, dude.
Sorry,
Holy shit, we're gonna go in the
we
next.
have an only flats pin in this one. Okay, so that's different than most of these. And then to wrap it all up, we got your Motor City Harley Davidson backpack. All right.
Fits all in there. We ship it out to you.
Yeah, we shove all
But
this.
as a bonus, you guys can send me the address, and whoever, if they get it, I'll send out a Stoke swag pack with like some
day
koozies,
passes
some
or something.
pens, a day pass.
Chip clip?
I'll hook the person up.
No, dude, I'm shipping them some chip clips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll trade.
So, Caleb and BJ said the winner tonight is also going to get a swag bag from Stoke Run.
Sweet. Okay.
Absolutely.
So,
All right, I got to go ahead. I got
All
the
right.
chat ready.
all right, all cleared up.
Yep.
Here we go. So, we're looking for the month and the year that Stoke Run opened.
Reopened or opened?
Well, opened with BJ and
Gotcha.
Caleb running.
As Stoke Run, right?
Yeah, as
Okay.
Stoke Run. We're not talking about Ohio Dreams.
It's the only note I took during the show.
Seriously?
I
Bro.
I jotted that down. I was like, man, they ain't been open very long.
Was it? Well, to clarify too, was it open or like get the
When you
building?
took the keys, I'm sorry, I should have specified that. When you got the keys to the place.
That should give you a better hint too, to be honest with you. So if you're paying attention.
Yeah. So when they got the keys to the facility, how's that? I should have clarified that a little better.
Month in the year, right?
Yep.
All right. There you go. It's a double swag bag tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna make you work for it.
Bring it in.
Yep.
All right. You want to let them
All right.
know who's going to be? So
Yeah. So
Next week.
next week we're gonna take a break. We're gonna go race some bikes. That's what we're gonna do.
yeah.
Probably, let's see if it's a Wednesday night. We probably head over to Richfield Park,
Yep.
hit it up. All right. So then the next week, which will be October. Wow.
Yeah, we're already there, dude.
September is gone. Holy cow. All right. Hey, October 9th, we're going to have Michael G., who is the organizer of the TRA that just. The TRA. Double Cross and Dirt Jump Contest. this
TRA is
past
the
week.
organization he does it with.
Oh, TRA. Okay, so
Trail
that's
Riders Association.
Okay. I was going to say that stands for something, I'm sure. I just don't know what. Okay, so we're going to find out all about this event that took place last weekend, and we're going to talk to Michael G all about that
You know
on
that
the 9th of October.
the captain was there.
Was he?
Yeah,
Oh, Nick Long's hanging
the
out over
Huffy
there.
crew showed up, and I think E-Pop took podium on it.
Really?
Yeah,
So,
I saw some videos of him.
so this is a double. It's a
What's that,
dirt
BJ?
jump contest.
Saw a couple Facebook posts. The course looks rad. I mean, his place is so sick.
yeah.
Jed, with the transition in between the wooden transition, I mean, that is a one of a kind place for sure.
He's got what BJ's referring to is he's got a jump. You jump on the roof of a shed, and it's a wood transition that you jump off of into the landing ramp.
On and off over a shed
So sick.
Sweet.
in the middle of the track.
Right in the middle.
And
All right, I would watch that. I'm not doing it, but I'll watch it.
Yeah. So he's gonna be on in 2 weeks. So we'll kind of get the wrap up of how everything went. He's been doing it for a while now, and
That'll be fun.
yeah, it's a killer event. So side by side racing, and then they have the dirt jumping contest also. I think we've got an answer. So
All right.
yes, we got a few in here. Yeah, Caleb, what was the month and the year?
It would be March of 2023.
There we
And
go.
We have a winner. So
And the wiener is?
Ken Kellogg.
All right.
He's in that picture right there. Yep.
Okay.
Ken is the winner, so you get double swag. Ken, text me or you can message the show,
Facebook
and I'll
message.
get that over to you, Caleb, too. And actually, Ken's a friend of mine, so I'm gonna probably put him in a headlock and drag him down there because he needs to get back on a bike.
There you go.
Now he's got a free day pass to make his way here.
Perfect.
There you
Now.
go. Hey, that's one way to do it. Get those people in that place. Make sure you guys go check out Stoke Run Action Sports Park on social media, on Facebook. Google it. Whatever you got to do, wherever you go, check these guys out. They got some really cool stuff happening. Just throwing that in there real quick before we get out of here. Oh, and the Brantmore. When was that again? We want to
Third
Third. Yep.
yeah, 3rd through the 5th.
3rd through the 5th of October, right?
You're right.
Definitely make your way out for that. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. This is the first time that bikes have been on this ramp. I mean, they've been riding it as we got it back assembled, but like bikes were not on this ramp before. This came from a
Skateboard
park.
only.
Yep. This came from a park out of Cleveland called TriStar. And when they decided to close down their stuff, we worked a deal with them. And so this is the first time that scooters have been on it, blades, bikes. So Brant's super pumped about that. I mean, it's going to be a nice way to introduce it to them, you know?
Sweet.
This is on the overhang outside of the right.
Yes, where the dirt pump track used to be.
Okay. Yep.
So now it's like a full legit, like 28-foot wide, 4-foot mini spine, 2 extensions, and it's going to have a hitching post on the one side coming out with also like a box jump landing going into another quarters to banks so you can like flow the whole room.
Damn.
Nice.
It's definitely one of a kind.
Okay.
He's in the chat. He said he's super pumped about it and hope to see everyone there.
Yeah. So, guys, go check that out. So, October 3rd, 4th, and 5th?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to screw that up.
Is it just a jam the whole weekend?
Yes.
Oh, so like, yeah, definitely. You can pick any day and go hang out and watch. That's sick.
Yeah. Or go all 3.
Yeah, it'll be pretty exclusive to the bikes under the overhang for that weekend, but the whole park will still be open like usual. So
Moto will still be open. All the other things we have here to offer are open, but the
Okay.
TriStar ramp will be exclusive to Brant and the Jam.
Well, that's cool. So, go check it out. Plus, you can check out all the other things they got going on over there.
Yeah, you can check out the Airbnb if somebody doesn't have it rented.
There.
get your sprinter out, go just come hang out. If you don't vibe with camping, I mean, we've got hotels within 15 minutes. We got discounts with Choice Hotels is our premier partner, so they give like a it's like a 10 or 15% discount for people who stay with us. So if
Oh,
you use
cool.
Stoke, I think it is. It should be on the website somewhere, but they can get lodging at a discount. And
Yeah, there's literally four to five like nice hotels within 10 to 15 minutes of our front door.
Perfect.
So
Oh, that's even cool too.
the Airbnbs that surround us, even though some of them don't like us. Um,
Those dang motorcycle guys.
Well, I want to say thank you guys for joining us this evening. We look forward to having you on again. If you guys can carve some time out, I'd like to have you guys back on. I am going to put the camera over to you guys for shout outs. Thanks. And then we're going to wrap it up. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening.
Yeah, honestly, thanks. I mean, thanks to our locals, especially. I try to give them as much credit as I can, and I forget sometimes because I'm a busy person all over. But it's no excuse. Thanks to Brant, thanks to Dustin Smith, thanks to Johnny, Chris, and his family and his kids coming out and supporting, and everyone. I mean, every one of the locals, everyone that
our
comes.
regulars, our extended family, our rider family,
Yeah,
and
the
our
active.
families for putting up with us. I
Yeah,
mean,
the
big
active
time thank you.
supporters are my wife especially. She puts up with my shit more than anybody around here. I'm a bit of a chaotic person, so and thank you to every rider that comes and supports just to keep the doors open. You know, your $20 counts for sure. Don't think it ever doesn't. And your purchase of a board or a part from us means the world to us. We don't ever discredit it or just think of it as another purchase. That's for sure. Um, yeah, and thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys
Yeah.
for having us on the show.
Shout out to you guys for doing what you're doing. And I remember when you started this and you stuck with it, man. And you made it legit and people listen. And I mean, this is cool.
Thank you.
5 years in.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
when you fired it up. It's
Well, hopefully you don't remember the first one because it was a little scary.
got to start somewhere, right?
Oh yeah. We come a long way since then, I guess. Eh?
Well,
Got to do it wrong at least once and not do it right.
oh man, we've had everything: power outages, computers breaking like right before the show, the mixer boards failing in the middle. Caleb,
Oh.
you know a little bit about it.
Dude, I feel for you for all of this, man. Like, because we've done it for clients too. Like,
Yeah.
so as we're running stuff and got the roadcaster and the mics, and all of a sudden the internet goes out and this, and then you got a client looking at you with like deer in the headlights, and you're like, "I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm doing what I can here."
Right? Yeah. That's we just look at each other and go, now what?
Yep.
I want to give a huge shout out too. I forgot about this. Empty Pockets BMX, and he's been a local here that's ridden with us. He's volunteered so much time. His name's Brad Burgess. He's by far one of my favorite riders, and he doesn't get. I forget that he rides sometimes because he's always helping while he's here. Like that's
nice.
those are the kind of people that we love and appreciate, and like they're what makes Stoke go round. It's not me. It's not BJ. Like we obviously had the charge. Like it's those kind of people that continue to put the support and the belief into what we're trying to accomplish here.
He was actually in the chat earlier, Brad.
Oh, was he?
Nice.
Sick.
He
What
said-
up, Brad?
What up?
He said BJ is like Mike Hoder. He's an old school gnarly dude.
He's an old school gnarly dude,
Old guy, man. Trying to stay young.
right?
Hey,
Aren't we all?
This helps keep us young. Well, guys, again, thank you so much, and thanks for what you're doing.
Yes.
So much, and others are running. You guys are running right into it. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
I look forward to getting down there before winter and checking the place
Sounds
out.
cool.
Hope to see you, man.
Yeah, man. Let us know. We'll make sure we accommodate and we're here for you.
Cool.
All right.
Well,
On
yeah.
the podcast live from Stoke Run.
I'll set up everything. Next time we'll do it. We'll stream it in the park. We'll do it like up on the volcano or something, so you can get a vibe of the park.
All right.
People shrouded behind you.
All right.
There
Sounds
we
good.
go. All right.
We'll line it up.
Shoot. They're making it hard to say no.
I know. Yeah.
Could get you here one way or another.
Right. No, it sounds awesome. You guys, it's so cool. Thank you for coming on and hanging out with us and help. It was fun to learn about Stoke Run and what you guys got going on. It's cool as hell to get out.
Absolutely. Until next time, we'll have 4 more skate parks built.
Thank you,
There
guys.
you go.
See ya.
All right.
See ya.